What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's Magic here, and today we are opening one of the biggest select products of the year, AFL Eminence. So, for those of you who would like to jump straight to the card opening, feel free to do that. There will be timestamps that you can skip to, but I wanted to deep dive into this product, and the reason is I have noticed some inconsistencies with the checklist and a few of the things that the website of Select actually says about the product and what is actually in the product. So for those of you who want to learn a little bit more about the product before we open it, please stick around for this initial part of the video. It will not take long, but first and foremost, we can see on this page here, the release date of the product was 3 days prior to this recording. I'm recording this on the 16th of November. The retail price was $215 per box and could be purchased from the Select website directly. I purchased 4 boxes, which is the maximum you could get at the time. There are retailers stocking the product, but you had to get in pretty early to find yourself a box at retail. And I would expect a lot of people to be buying this product secondhand on eBay, which at the moment, to be honest, isn't that much above what retail price was. I think the going rate on eBay is about $270 a box you can find one for at the moment. As it says here, you can get in the product, you'll find 12 packs per box and 7 cards per pack. So a case in this product is 12 boxes, and that's good to keep in mind when we get to some of the ratios. Let's move into the ratios now. So this is the page that'll tell us a little bit about the ratios that we can find in this set. So we won't spend too much time on this, but essentially you have your base and your base parallels. There are obviously plenty of cards in the base and parallel sets. You'll get 6 base cards per pack. You may get some parallels of that, which is 1 in every 4 packs on average. And they are numbered to 425. Numbering is a bit odd in this set. There'll be a colors. Actually, let's not spend too much time delving into a deep dive of these ratios just yet, because we'll be going through what these cards and these subsets in the Eminence product actually look like. But we will jump back to this page because there are sets that aren't listed here that are then shown in the checklist. Bit strange. But the big chase of this set is definitely going to be the triple debut signature. 1 in every 460 packs. There are only 18 possible cards, 1 for each club, and they are numbered for 230. So huge chase, and we'll get to what those will look like in a moment. So let's jump to the next page. All right, so looking at what the cards actually look like. So here is what the base design is going to look like. And yeah, it's quite nice, quite sharp. Nothing overly fancy, but a really nice looking base design. Let's scroll all the way down. Nothing to see here. It says base number. It actually doesn't look any different to the original base photo. But now we're getting into some of the inserts. So we got the nameplate gold, and it tells you here that the nameplate represents a letter of the player's surname. So the example that it uses here is Finn Callahan from the GWS Giants. Finn Callahan has 9 letters in his surname. But the weird thing about the nameplate is you also get numbers. So we'll have a look at that in a moment. But 5 players from each team. The gold nameplates are numbered to 115. And they will be found on average 1 in every 3 packs. So let's scroll down and we'll take, who will we use as an example? So let's use Will Ashcroft from the Brisbane Lions as an example here. We can see that card numbers 46 all the way to card numbers 54 are Will Ashcroft nameplate cards. They spell out his surname, Ashcroft, and then number 8, which is the number he wears on his back. Strange that they called it nameplate when they're including numbers in this set. And also, if you're a player like Taylor Walker who has number 13 on his back, you just have more cards. And it's going to take longer to complete the set rather than a name with a single digit number. So there it is. It's a cool looking subset, but yeah, I'm not really sure why they called it a nameplate when there's numbers involved. That confused me at first. Alright, moving on to one of the subsets that I think looks the absolute best in this product, which is the colors. I think this colors subset looks awesome, essentially across all teams. The example it gives here is Nzai Wanganeen Malera from St Kilda Football Club. And it tells you here that there's 12 standouts for every AFL team included in this subset, and the team colors obviously being the highlight. They are numbered to 190, and you'll find them 1 in every 6 packs. So today's video we opened 2 boxes, which means we'll be opening 24 packs. We can probably expect to see 4 of these color cards. Really like the way they look. Alright, so we're back to the nameplate, but this time we're looking at the Black Platinum. So the Black Platinum, obviously rarer than the Gold. And the players that you'll find in this Black Platinum subset for the nameplate are players who were not in the Gold, if that makes any sense. So these are numbered to 40 and appear 1 in every 24 packs. So we'll be lucky today if we see 1 of these cards in this card opening. But there is a look at the design. Jai Newcombe from Hawthorn, 1 of 40. Looks awesome, but here's an example of obviously his number. So you spell out his surname. There's 8 letters in his surname plus the number. So there are 9 Black Platinum nameplate cards to collect for Jai Newcombe from Hawthorn Football Club. Alright, now we look at another really nice subset from Eminence. We have the debut cards. There are 90 players featured in this subset, 5 from each team. Now, this is interesting because I think this is incorrect information. It says here that there are 5 from each team, 3 current and 2 past players. But if you actually scroll through the checklist, from what I can see, there are 4 current players and 1 past player. So if we take the Adelaide Crows as our first example here, Nigel Smart is the first card in this subset. He is the past player from the Adelaide Crows. The next 4 players are still listed players. So the 4 of them are all current, and we can see the same for the Brisbane Lions. They have a Brisbane past player, which is going to be a redemption card. I figure they don't know who's actually going to be on that card just yet. But then there are 4 current players under that past player. So this seems to be incorrect information on the Select website. It should be 4 current and 1 past player, is my understanding. Let me know if I'm missing something here. But this celebrates the debuts, the first game of some of the best players from the past and the present. They're numbered to 115 and appear 1 in every 24 packs. So hopefully we can see one of these debut cards in today's opening. Alright, back by popular demand, we have the 2024 All-Australian team. So here are all 22 players that made the All-Australian team at the end of 2024. Awesome looking card. And it doesn't actually tell us here how regularly we might find that. So we'll quickly skip back to our first page here. So the All-Australian team and the 22 under-22 team, which we'll see next, is 1 in every 48 packs. So it's a fair chance, it's a 50-50 chance we won't see this in today's opening, but hopefully we do. And this is probably the one you want. Either Marcus Bontempelli or Nick Dacos, I would say, are the 2 that I would be chasing. Although I'm not a Bulldogs or a Collingwood fan, I'm actually an Essendon fan, don't hold it against me. But those are the 2 you'd probably want, either the Bont or Dacos. Or maybe Jeremy Cameron as well. Considering he was All-Australian captain, it's probably a nice one to hit. Alright, quick look at the 2024 22 under 22. So all these players under 22 years of age, the best 22 players of the year. Awesome subset as well, some really good chasers in this. Sam Darcy featured here in the image. Nzai Wanganeen Malera, it's one that I would love to hit. Max Holmes from Geelong, love him as a player. You know, you've got some big chasers like Jason Horne-Francis. I'm sure plenty would be after him. Jamara Ugle-Hagan from the Western Bulldogs, no longer from the Western Bulldogs. Unlucky, I would say, if you hit him. After a big standoff all year with his club, he's obviously moved on. Alright, we have a bit of a retro design here. The Gold Card's 1994. It's a throwback to Select's iconic 1994 design. These are numbered to 50, found 1 in every 48 packs. So again, a 50-50 chance we might see one of these today. If I do hit one, I'd love to hit one of the Ashcroft brothers. Obviously coming off a premiership would be an awesome card to hit. Hitting any of the Collingwood boys is always very popular. There's a huge Collingwood base out there that would be chasing those cards, but plenty of good cards to hit in this subset. Alright, I've had a bit of a break. My little one woke up, so I'm back again. And I think we're about to look at the 2024 medal winners. So I think earlier in the video, I would have said that their triple signature card is the rarest card in the set. That is actually incorrect. The medal winners card is rarer than the triple signature card, found once in every 800 packs. It is arguable which one you'd want to hit if you had the option. I think a lot would still choose to hit their triple sig card. However, the medal winners is numbered to 60. Very rare, there's only 5 of them. Now I think the person from Select may have had a big night the night before they put this information together, because apparently Paddy Cripps plays for Brisbane Lions, Jesse Hogan plays for Carlton, Will Ashcroft plays for Collingwood, Ollie Dempsey plays for North Melbourne, and Marcus Bontempelli plays for Western Bulldogs. That's the only one that is correct. The other 4, the information is incorrect. So I'm not sure what happened here with Select and the checklist, but yeah, the medal winners may very well all be correct. The teams they play for, not so much. Now we're looking at Eminence here. So Eminence looks like a very cool design featuring, there's Will Ashcroft in this example here. This features just 3 players from each team. It is numbered to 40 and 1 in every 116 packs. So would be awesome to see one of these, but pretty unlikely, I would say. Now, we get to the draft pick signatures. Obviously a big reason why people are paying the $215 per box is because you are guaranteed 1 draft pick signature card. Now you can either get a copper, a silver, or a gold, and we'll see how they are numbered, how that differs between the 3. But the copper is numbered to 195, and it features all 71 rookies from the draft class in 2024. Obviously, being a draft, the higher the draft pick, probably the more valuable the card will be. So if you're hitting pick number 1, that's obviously the chase when it comes to the draft pick signature cards. One of my friends has opened a few boxes of this already and has hit Levi Ashcroft, pick number 5, a copper signature to 195. So you can hit some very nice cards here. So here is a gold. And here is a platinum. So I said copper, silver, and gold. Incorrect. That was the case with some of the last sets I opened, but it is now copper, gold, platinum. So gold is numbered to 90. Same players featured, just a gold variant, and platinum number to 40. So yeah, very lucky if you hit a platinum. But obviously the fact that you get a guaranteed signature in a box is awesome. I think some people have said some lucky boxes you can actually find too. So there you go. Hopefully we can get a lucky box. Now we're looking at the debut signature cards. There's 2 players from each club featured in this set, 1 current and 1 past, and the checklist for this subset in Eminence is absolutely fantastic. Limited to 50, 1 per case, so 1 in every 12 boxes. Every single one of these are available via redemption. So very cool subset of card, and there really isn't a bad hit amongst the checklist here. So if we can get lucky and hit in a 1 per case card, that would be awesome. Alright, so this is interesting. So there is a subset here called Classic. However, it does not feature, unless I've gone completely blind, it does not feature in the ratios list. So point out if you can see a Classic on this ratio list, but I don't. So is there something I'm missing? I feel like every other subset is mentioned here. I don't see Classic. So looking at this example card here, it is 1 of 25, which suggests it's quite a rare insert. However, I don't really know the ratio on these cards, so also doesn't give any information about them. Not sure about this subset at all. A little bit of an Easter egg by Select, but I'm not sure what's going on with the classic subset. But it seems rare. Doesn't even have any information about it. So if we can hit a classic card, fantastic. And now, what I believe would be everyone's biggest chase is the debut triple signature card. Now, there may be some information that has come out from Select after the fact that may have updated some of this information, because I believe there were players featured in these debut triple signature cards that are no longer playing for that club, which obviously creates some issues. So they will replace one of the players that was previously planned to be on the card with the current player. Looking at the example image though, they do use the Western Bulldogs as the example, and they have Marcus Bontempelli, Ed Richards and Sam Darcy, all current Western Bulldogs players of course. But if you scroll down the list and have a look at the names listed under the Western Bulldogs triple signature, actually doesn't have Marcus Bontempelli in the list here. It says Aaron Norton rather than Marcus Bontempelli. So not sure what happened there, where the change was, but let's hope it is Marcus Bontempelli. If there is information I've missed, please let me know. Aaron Norton hasn't moved clubs, has he? Is that something I've just missed? I don't believe Aaron Norton is. Can confirm Aaron Norton is still a Western Bulldogs player. So I don't know. Let me know if you know which of the three players is actually on that Western Bulldogs debut signature. Triple signature. That would be good. Enough of my rambling about the set. Now let's get into what you actually want to see. Let's open some boxes. Okay, the time is now finally to open a box of these premium collector cards, AFL Eminence by Select. I'm going to break the fourth wall a little bit here. I started recording this video probably 2 hours ago. It is now 2:30 in the morning. My little one woke up, needed a feed, needed a settle. Been up for a while, had to cut the video and start it all over again. I have been saying I'm going to open 2 boxes in this video. Given the time, given I'm a little bit tighter than I was when I started, I'm likely just going to open this one for today, and I'll create a new video for our second box opening. That may work better for you guys anyway, just to respect your time, given that I probably took up slightly more time than I wanted to, going through a bit of a deep dive of the set and the checklist. So let's open up this box and see if we can hit anything nice. Woo! Been looking forward to this. Been sitting here for a few days. Finally, the wrap can come off. Open the seal. Very nice, feels very premium. The cards look awesome in the images as well. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on them if I can ever open this box. Alright, there we go. So here we are. We have 12 packs altogether. Wow. Really impressed by the presentation of this. Very nice box. $12 packs. Put them up over to the side here. Whew. We'll get going. Pack number 1 of Select Eminence. Now, for those of you who are watching and have opened it, I'd love to know your best hits from the set. How many boxes did you open? What was your best hit? I would love to know. Alright, here we go. Make sure it's clear on the camera. Perfect. So we're starting off with Tom Brown base card from Richmond. Lockie Jacks from Western Bulldogs, rookie card. We have a Taylor Walker signed on for one more year at the Adelaide Crows. We have a George Wardlaw on the parallel, I believe. I believe that's just a parallel. Let's flip that over. Yes, so 205 of 425. That is a base parallel. Found one in every 4 packs, I believe. George Wardlaw from the North Melbourne Football Club. We have Elijah Hewitt from West Coast Eagles, Hayden Young, and Tom Barrass. Go ahead and sleeve up Georgie boy. We'll continue on. Pack 2. Bailey Williams base, Western Bulldogs. Charlie West, rookie from the Collingwood Football Club. Oops, spoiled a little bit there. Darcy Parish. Bombers. And we have a Cam Rayner on the colours from Brisbane Lions. Bit of a mark on the card there. Get a good look at that. I really like the design of these colours, as I said in my intro. And that is numbered 95 of 190. We then have the Fremantle Dockers logo, Jack Lukosius, and Tom De Koning, now of St Kilda Football Club. Crack into number 3. Now we're really looking for... Triple Sig would be incredible. I'm not going to be too greedy. I'd love like a 1 in 48 pack card or something. Yeah, that'd be good. Jared Witts, Gold Coast Suns. Tyler Welsh, rookie card from Adelaide Crows. That's Linker, Bailey Smith from Geelong. And we have Hawthorn. That is a Nick Watson base parallel. Great player. 131 of 425, Nick Watson. Cam Zerha, Harley Reid, Lucas Campriali rookie card from the Blues. Ooh, nothing huge just yet. As I said, I'm an Essendon supporter, so hitting some Essendon cards would kind of be nice. Although, I think a lot would consider Zach Merritt the biggest chase from an Essendon's perspective, and he doesn't even want to be there. And I don't even blame him. I don't even blame him. To be honest, I kind of hoped for his sake he would leave. Because the poor bastard has put his heart and soul into that football club for how long? Got nothing back. Nick Dacos, Collingwood. Luke Trainer rookie card from the Tigers. You got Stephen May. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, it's a nameplate. Hey, it's a Jai Caldwell. We asked for Essendon, we receive on the nameplate. 8 of 115. Nice. That's a good hit. Jai Caldwell. On the nameplate, we got a Zach Butters, a Finn Callahan, and a Charlie Nichols rookie from the Dockers. Okay, we have Jordan Ridley, Ed Richards, Bailey Humphrey. Ooh. Oh, an All-Australian. What are these? 1 in every 48. Hey, I said I'd like a 1 in every 48. I'm not going to be too greedy. An All-Australian, give us the Bont. Or Dacos. It's neither. It's Jake Waterman. Forward pocket, All-Australian. Can't complain. 19 of 235. Low number. Jake Waterman. To be fair, he had a fantastic year. What a nice looking card as well. Very nice looking card. They've done a great job on that. Dylan Moore, Jack Sinclair, and Matt Whitlock, rookie. to end that pack. We still got the draft pick card to come, so that's something to look forward to. Let's hope we can get another big boy of some sort. Let's hope. Peter Wright, Essendon Football Club. Will Hayes, rookie from Collingwood. Lawson Humphreys. What is this? Is that an Eminence? 13 of 40. I think this is an Eminence card. 1 in every 116 packs. It is indeed. Wow. Cam McKenzie Eminence, 13 of 40. Okay. Okay. A Carlton badge. Constanti and Mitch Owens. Wow. Alright, well, in terms of the inserts we're hitting, we cannot complain. Cam McKenzie, 13 of 40 on the Eminence insert. We've hit a 1 in 48 and a 1 in 116 in back-to-back packs. Starting to think maybe our luck has run out in this box in particular. I don't expect us to hit much more after a couple of really big packs. Alright, we have a Sam Collins, Jonty Fall rookie from the Tigers, Matt Roberts from the Sydney Swans. Under Matt Roberts, we have a nameplate gold Jack Ginnivan. Bit of a Hawthorn theme in this box. 75 of 115, the N of Jack Ginnivan. We have Lockie Whitfield, Jasper Fletcher, and Hamish Davis to end the pack. It's a good box for a Hawthorn supporter. Or 7 packs so far. The 7? 6? 6. Getting a bit flustered. I'm all confused. We've got... No, this is... We've got 4 left after this. Ah, yes, I've stacked 2 over here. I understand. Alright, Isaac Heaney, Tom Stewart. The Richmond logo. We have a colours. Ed Richards. Very nice. 70 of 190. Ed Richards colours. Oscar Allen, Mitch Georgiades, and Jagger Smith. Man, getting his signature would be nice. Can't say I'm disappointed with this box. Not in the slightest. We have a Ben Keys, an Aiden Johnson rookie card, a Nate Caddy. Under Nate, we have a nameplate of Jack Steele, the E. Now, no longer of the Mighty Saints. Wait, is he? 85 of 115. Is he of the Saints? Harris Andrews, Nick Watson, and Ben Campriali. Got his brother earlier. Yes, he did. I checked. Can confirm he did go to the Melbourne Football Club in the off-season. Just had to confirm I've kind of just completely switched off from AFL, admittedly. So, I've put a few things out of my mind. Jack Steele has since left the Saints and is now at the Melbourne Football Club. So I wonder who wants that card. Was it a Melbourne supporter or is it a Saints supporter? I'm not so sure. Neither, probably, at this point. He is a warrior. Gave Saints plenty since his move from the Giants. We have the Gold Coast Suns logo Riak Andrew from the Sydney Swans rookie. We have a Joel Frazier, and underneath we have a Cooper Hines on that parallel rookie. 139 of 425. Jeremy McGovern, Shea Bolton, and a Port Adelaide badge. Got a few badges in this opening, I feel. Good. Well, we still got our SIG. We still got our SIG to come. Come on, pack. Here we go. Bison Stengel. Is this the pack with the signature? Josh Smiley from the Richmond Football Club. He'd be another really nice signature to hit. Rookie card. Ned Long. What a year he had for the Collingwood Football Club. And I believe this is our signature from the Essendon Football Club. We have Zach Johnson. Hey, it's a gold. It's a nice auto too, to be fair. 27 of 90. Zach Johnson draft pick signature. So look, he's draft picked 70 of 71 draft picks. Well, we had an Essendon draft pick, so is what it is. He actually did play a fair bit of footy this year as well for the Bombers. Sam Walsh, Jack Steele, and Ty Gallup rookie. I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, we did a gold draft pick. Can you really be disappointed? And it's of the team I support, but somehow, I don't know. Essendon is just not really filling me with a whole lot of joy these days. And we get into our last pack. And we expect anything from the last pack. Considering the box so far. Sam Durham. Jesse Detoli, rookie. Harry Sharp. Our last insert is just going to be a nameplate of Tom Brown. Richmond Football Club, 111 of 115. Jack Darling, the Giants badge, and Jack Whitlock from Port Adelaide to finish the opening. So let's do a bit of a recap. Alright, let's quickly skim through all the inserts of the box. We had in the base parallel, we had a Cooper Hines, a Nick Watson, and a George Wardlaw. They are all numbered to 425. In the colours, numbered to 190, we had Cam Rayner and Ed Richards. In the nameplates, numbered to 125, is it? 115. We had Tom Brown, Richmond Football Club, Jack Ginnivan from the Hawks, Jack Steele, now of Melbourne, formerly of St Kilda, and Jai Caldwell from the Bombers. We hit an All-Australian Jake Waterman, numbered to 235. A Zach Johnson gold draft pick signature, numbered to 90. And an Eminence Cam McKenzie, numbered to 40. Definitely the best hit of our box. Very nice. So if you enjoyed that opening, please like, subscribe for more content. I appreciate your support. It really helps my channel. At the time of this recording, I have 39 subscribers. My goal by the end of the year is to hit 50. I'd love, if you aren't subscribed already, if you can hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so you know when I create new videos. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me in my next opening. See you later.